Shaq, I mean, you just went through it. I mean, what's your message to Derek as he kind of faces that road to recovery and he has to sit and watch for a little bit?
My dog's still young, you know what I mean? Just get in there, it happened, get in there, get the surgery, and just switch your mindset to get ready to come back next year, you know what I mean? I don't know how long that procedure is, but Derek's strong. He's going to be able to handle it. He's a big boy, you know. His family's there with him, you know. He could be with his family, be with his kids. He just had a newborn, so spend that time wisely with your family, you know what I mean, and take care of your body and still get treatment, you know.
Physically is one thing, but mentally, like, how do you handle that?
I mean, he has his kids, you know what I mean? Mentally, that's probably going to take all the weight off of him, you know what I mean? And just coming in here and just grind, like, the mental part already happened, right? He found out that he was out for the season, right? And, you know, biggest thing he has is his family. So that's a blessing.
Shaq, this is a Chargers run game that has proven they're willing to stick to it, at least through week one. Broke off a couple of explosives in the second half. How do you keep from getting lulled to sleep, so to speak?
Stay in your gap. That was the biggest thing if you watch the film. You know, some guys just weren't in the gaps. Some linebackers got downhill. You got to play off the D-line, and that's the biggest thing I'm going to say. You know, Jim Harbaugh's going to stick with it. He's always been sticking with it since when he was with the Niners and went to college, and he's coming back. You know, he's going to stick with it, you know, and I love that. It's downhill, it's football, and I'm one of those backers who loves that type of contact.
Shaq, we haven't talked to you since the loss, but how did you think the communication was during that game?
It definitely get better. That was our first time not making no excuses, all playing as one together, you know what I mean? But it starts within the weight room. I mean, not the weight room, it starts in the training room and in the film room and stuff like that to get that communication, you know what I mean? It starts in there, then it goes to the field, you know what I mean? Then it goes to game day. So we definitely got to get that better. Tackling was one thing, you know. We've got to wrap up, you know. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing in the preseason, right, because you get all that stuff out the way. But, you know, it's the first game. We got many more left, you know what I mean? Everybody got the embarrassment out the way. It's time to go focus on the Chargers.
It seemed like you guys blitzed a little bit more than you normally do. Do you like having that part of the game, or do you think that kind of leads to other potential pitfalls that you got to
You got to ask DC on that one, you know what I mean? He's calling the game. You know, and we're going to run when he calls. We believe in everything he calls, you know. If he calls a blitz, we need to get home. You know, if he doesn't call a blitz, we need to have the D-line up front take care of it, and the back end take care of what we got to take care of, what they got to take care of. Then me and Josie need to, you know what I mean, we play the run and play the pass. We got to take care of that. So whatever he calls in, we believe in it. We believe in the call, and we got to go out there and execute the call.
David said he didn't see that coming at all. He would have bet the house on not happening like that. Did you? I mean, could you had any feel that could happen this?
I probably with Clowney, I would have probably bet it too. It wasn't gonna happen, but you know, first time out there, first game. You know, we didn't know what they were gonna run. New OC, you know what I mean? They came out in some exotic formations, you know, but at the end of the day, that's on us. We got to play our part. We got to do our jobs. You know what I mean? We got to make the tackles. We got to make plays, and we got to execute. It doesn't matter what they come out in. We got to go execute.
As a captain and a veteran, what's been your advice to the younger guys coming off that game?
Shit, it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? But we got to get back in the lab. You got to start at practice, starts in the film. You can make those corrections. You move on, and you make sure they don't happen again, right? You go out there and you practice harder, right? Practice more like game-like and make it like game situations. That's the only way when it comes to Sunday, the game's going to be easy. So that's my message to the young guys is just keep working. You know what I mean? We got many more to come. You know what I mean? It's not just a one-game season, right? So that's the blessing and beauty of NFL.
Shaq, when we looked at this defense this offseason, it was kind of like, okay, a lot of new guys, but, you know, they've played in this system. But is there something to also, this is still, you know, 5, 6 new guys coming in on the field for the first time with you?
Yeah, got to figure out how to play together as one, but that's no excuse. At the end of the day, it's football. We all know how to run. We all know how to hit. We all know how to tackle. We all know how to take on blocks. We all know how to communicate. So there's no excuses of who's in there, who's not in there. We all know how to play football. So we all just got to go out there and do better and go out there and execute.
From a test standpoint, knowing you're going to face a Harbaugh team that's going to be dedicated to the run after you guys struggle to stop running, is this almost a good thing to test you guys? Or
copycat league. You know what I mean? Harbaugh, like I said, Harbaugh's going to stick to what he sticks to. They like to run the ball. So if they run the ball, they run the ball. We just got to, you know what I mean, do a better job than we did last week. Set edges, stay in our gaps, you know what I mean? And we got to get downhill, get them off so the D-line can make plays, and we just got to tackle.
you were moved all around. I mean, you were playing outside, I guess, the nickel a little bit, and Is it changed much with Derek not in there, what you have to do and what some of the other guys are going to do?
I don't know. I haven't played the game without Derek yet this year, so we'll see. But I trust in everybody else who's going to step up. You know what I mean? Like we used to say, next man up mentality, and I think those guys are going to step up bigly. You know what I mean? And have a huge impact in this game. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who's in front of me. Just everybody just got to do the job. At the end of the day.